YouTube video. I'm so grateful that I can be in a really beautiful environment like this. We have come so far. Take a moment and just be in this moment with me, regardless of where you've been, where you believe yourself to be going, what religion you come from, or just anything. I just want us to be able to be in this moment together, away from all the distractions that make us believe in separation or lack or limits. Let's come together in this moment and receive the truth of our unity, the truth of our connection, the truth of our ability to work together, the truth of our ability to care for one another, the truth of our ability to have fun together. We are here, and that matters. That matters so much to me that we are here. So let me just start by saying thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited for today's video, and I wanted to start it off with a prayer. That's why I brought up, it doesn't matter what religion you come from, we could still pray together. So to me, prayer is synonymous with the word thought. Everything we think is heard by universal God consciousness, creator consciousness. Everything we feel in our hearts is also being experienced by our creator, because I believe that our creator to be within us and all around us. So we are pieces of creation gathering together to wish the highest for one another, to be in alignment with the life of our dreams, the life that we truly love. So let's take a moment and just send your thoughts inward to yourself, and just imagine yourself being blessed with everything you've ever desired. Let that feeling come to your heart. Imagine that that's happening for you in this moment now. Everything you've ever desired is here right now in this moment. You have it. You've never been away from it. You've never had to strive or struggle to get to it. It's here. Be in that energy of arrival, the energy of receival. And when you feel ready, I want you to give your energy to someone else watching this video. Imagine someone else that is having their eyes on that screen, having their heart in this moment with you, and I want you to wish that everything that they dream of can come to them. And whenever you're ready, we can start with some messages. I feel called to act in alignment with my gift of prophecy. It's something that I'm exploring. God kind of spoke it to me in a few different ways, in a few different signs, and for a while I didn't believe it because the word prophet feels so big and it feels a little bit scary, to be honest. But recently it hasn't been feeling as scary, and it's been feeling like, okay, I understand the gift of prophecy. I understand that it's someone that's in communication with the highest, and they can receive these messages and give them to the people. And I know I show a lot of different characters on this YouTube channel, so I hope that you can just enjoy this expression that I feel alive in me, and I feel like I'm meant to be telling you a few things. So the first thing that was on my mind to tell you is that that thing you wanted, it's here. It's actually something that was on the back of an Amazon truck as I was driving here, as I was walking here. I'm sorry, but I was walking here and I saw this text written on this car, and it said, you know that thing you wanted, with a question mark, it's here. And it felt like a message for not only me but for you. This is the thing that I wanted. I wanted to be able to film uninterrupted with no fear in my heart. I have found it so rare to be able to speak without fear in my heart, because I'm afraid of saying the wrong thing. I'm afraid of offending someone. I'm afraid of your perception of me. And maybe you're resonating with this. Maybe you've had some fear in your heart as you speak the words that you feel inspired to speak. But I feel God, creator, source, universe, I feel this energy inside of me that's stronger than me saying to not be afraid. You're a child of God. You're a child of the Most High. And what is alive in you is sacred. You can even say a prayer. I just said a prayer like this with my brother. I said, I want to receive in my mind images and words and thoughts that I can go out and take action on in this moment now. I want my mind to be clear, and if I'm being directed by Spirit, if I'm being directed by God, if my team of angels is with me, I want them to give me guidance on what I can take action on in that moment. That's going to make the journey a lot easier for me. You can say prayers like that out loud. If you're feeling fear in your heart as you're speaking, speak into existence what it is that you desire, because when we receive, let's say you're afraid and you're feeling that fear while you're trying to speak, we receive something that we don't enjoy experiencing to give us the window into what we do want to experience. So if you never had fear in your heart while talking, you wouldn't know that you want to feel excited while talking, that you want to feel confident while talking, that you want to feel safe while talking. You wouldn't know that you want what you want without the difficult scenario that you're in now. So if you're experiencing any sort of difficulty, or you're experiencing something that is different than what you want, you're in the right place. You're in the perfect place, because if you know that you don't want something, you know what you want. And as soon as you know what you want, the Creator can act on it. Many times in my life, I've had prayers answered in the moment that I prayed them. Many times in my life, I've had prayers answered 24 hours after I prayed them. Many times in my life, I've had unanswered prayers. And I believe that when my prayer goes unanswered, it's because there's a lack of specificity. There's a lack of specifics in what we're asking for, right? So God's going to continue, or life or universe, whatever word you like to use, life is going to give us other experiences so that we can get more specific about what we want. That's all that this life is. This life is a journey of you experiencing what you want. And you're being given opportunities to have certain experiences so that you can become more clear on what you want. Because you know what? As much as you don't know the Creator does not know you. I'm going to say that again. As much as you don't know the Creator doesn't know you. You are a new being. You were born onto this earth how many years ago? I'm 27, so I'll just use myself an example. I was born on this earth 27 years ago. For 27 years, I've had all these experiences. And God still doesn't know who I am. God doesn't know. I mean, that actually sounds really backwards to say. I don't mean like God doesn't know who I am, but what I mean is God doesn't know what I want. God doesn't know the things that I don't know. God doesn't know either, if that makes sense. God is with us in this journey. So if I don't know that I want to make YouTube videos yet, like let's picture a version of me from the past that didn't know that I was going to arrive here maybe, and I just didn't know that this was going to happen. I personally believe that God didn't know that either. God didn't know what was going to work, because God is out here giving us things and testing things to see what decisions we make. I believe, and I think this is like different than what a lot of other people believe, but I believe that God doesn't know what we're going to do. I feel like God gives us certain opportunities, like God gives me the opportunity to speak on this video, and I think because I believe in a bunch of different realities existing all at once from a quantum perspective. So if God is existing in that realm as the creator of all things, and there's this source of life that has created all things, that version of life can perceive all these different realities where, okay, if Ari chooses to record in this spot, she's going to create a video where she talks like this, or if Ari creates a video, maybe if I create it in a space where I've got a blank white wall behind me, it's going to be a different type of video. But I feel like God doesn't even know what is going to happen for sure, because from God's perspective, all things are happening all at once. And the version of you that you are as the tiny human self, you're making a certain decision that is unknown to the Creator at a certain point, in a way, because yes, it's known because it's been created and it's been played out, but you're the player right now that's playing things out. I'll explain that a little better in a moment. Just want to take a deep breath. It's like life is a checkerboard, and every single square on the board is a different experience, a different life experience. And let's say that in this checkerboard there's only one player, and that player is you. So you are on one square on the checkerboard. This is when I need my whiteboard. Guys, next video's gotta be a whiteboard video because I would love to draw this out for you guys, but I'll let you use your imagination. So again, we've got this checkerboard, and there's one player on the checkerboard, and that player is you, and they are on a square. We'll call this square number 1. From square number 1, you could go to square number 2, you could go to square number 3, you could go to square number 4, you could go to any square on the board. I believe that Creator, universe, the piece of consciousness that is me, that is you, that is within us all, that represents the wholeness and the oneness that is the truth of life, can perceive, see, feel every single square on that board. That is omnipresence. That is God. That is that energy that knows all things, that sees all things. I believe that God is present in knowing and feeling and being aware of all things in that way. But what I feel and believe that omnipresence, God, life, source, does not know is what choice that piece is going to make until that piece makes it, because you're experiencing this temporary separation from God where God could want one thing for you and you could want something totally different, because there's this illusion that we're experiencing as humans where it seems in some moments that God is separate from us, calling us into one reality while our human self is choosing a different reality. And what we can choose to do in this moment in time is find union. And what God will want me to do is to speak about things that are going to help you and things that are going to be good for you. God would want me to show up and be the light that He created me to be. And me as a human with free will, I can do that, which I am doing that right now, but I could also show up on YouTube and read a poem. I could show up on YouTube and live stream me playing a video game. There's so many different things, all these different squares, right, on the checkerboard of life that I could choose to do creatively. I believe that there are certain choices that are aligned with God, aligned with wholeness, aligned with wealth, aligned with happiness, aligned with health. And there are choices that are the opposite of that. There are choices that go away from the goodness of life. And I hope and pray and believe that as time goes forward, we have more choices that are for good health, wealth, connecting with God, and less choices that are anything that are not that. I would absolutely love to live in a world where every single food choice was going to energize my body and make my body more healthy. How great would that be? How great would it be to live in a world where every single food that you could possibly eat would be good for your health? That's what I'm talking about when I mean goodness and infinite life and being in alignment with God, because God is goodness and God is wholeness and God is wealth and God is love. And when you are in spirit, when you are inspired, it's very, very easy to want to have the things that are going to make your body feel more energized, and there are things that are gonna make you have more passion about what you're doing, and there are things that are going to make it easier to listen to yourself, because yourself, your inner self, is your highest self, and your highest self is God, and God is connected with you, and you can have that connection. And when you're in that inspired state, when you're in that state of feeling love and feeling openness and feeling wholeness, your heart chakra is open and aligned, and you're feeling all these really great feelings, and you're in this really beautiful aligned state that you can feel and you can taste it and you can touch it, and you know God is with me in this moment and He is with me in all ways. And there's there's nothing that I can do to separate myself from this energy, you're just going to want to keep feeding that spirit. You're just going to want to keep feeding that energy inside of you that says, I am whole, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am loved, and I have everything I need in every single moment. You're going to want to continue to feel that way. You're going to want to continue to think that way. And you're going to start to notice from that higher vibration that there are things that your past self was choosing to do, choosing to focus on, choosing to think about, that took you away from that state. And you're going to realize, oh, nothing ever had power over me. Nothing ever was against me. It was simply me and my choices that were taking me away from this inspired state that I am now in greater union with. So I understand it more, and I understand more things about God than I ever did in my life before. And I'm understanding how life works, and I'm understanding how the universe works. And I want to continue to feed my body so that my mind is clear, so that I can continue to gain more understanding of truth, right? You're going to want to continue to do the activities that make you feel like you have a lot of energy, such as going to the gym, such as getting sunlight. It's addicting. Health is addicting in the best way. And so that's like more of what I'm getting messages on, obviously, because I can't shut up about it. We are here on this earth to be healthy. We are here on this earth to be wealthy. Everyone on this earth is here to experience great levels of joy and bliss and happiness and love. And there are more than enough resources for every single person to be well fed and nurtured and loved. And as soon as we open our hearts and we give to the highest ability that we possibly can to everyone around us, is the same moment that we can start to experience greater levels of joy. Because as we give, we receive, and we can continue to move in that energy of, I'm going to give everything I can to this moment, because I don't know when this moment is going to end, and I don't know when I'm going to have my last breath on this earth. So I've got to speak about what's inside of me, whether it's pain or prosperity. I've got to be honest about what I'm feeling inside, and I've got to give it to the earth. And I've got to give it to the world around me, and I've got to be real about the reality I'm living in here and now, and realize I've got beautiful scenery around me. I've got a beautiful bed to sleep in. I've got food. I've got this. I've got that. And I've got all these resources, and I don't want them just for myself. I want them for everyone. I want everybody to realize that we can all live in the reality that we dream of as soon as we bring our dreams down into the earth and realize that the reality that we dream of, the beautiful house, the beautiful kids, the beautiful family, the health, the wealth, it's all right here in this moment. There's no separation between my dream life and my real life. My real life is my dream life. And if we can come into that truth, maybe coming into that truth without full faith of how it can even be true, because maybe we're living in our mom's spare bedroom at our mom's house, and maybe you're saying, Ari, how can this be my dream life, because I'm literally sleeping in my mom's house and I can't pay for my own place? How can you say that? I can say that because I know that as you align yourself with that energy, and as you convince your mind and convince your heart, I am living the life of my dreams, this is my dream life, I'm here, you will start to create this fertile soil inside you where what you actually want can actually grow, and you can get out of that situation and live in a place that really truly is your dream. When you're living in a place that is not what you would dream of for yourself, that is not what you would want for yourself, there is separation. You're in this place that you don't want to be, and that's just going to make your fertile soil go dry, because you're not watering yourselves with any of the thoughts that are in alignment with the reality that you want to be in. And as you realize what reality you do want to be in, and you can try your very, very best to think thoughts that are in alignment with that, to feel feelings that are in alignment with that, to realize, okay, I've got this beautiful grass around me. Maybe I'm in a house that doesn't feel safe, or maybe I wish that I had a cleaner space, I don't know, and maybe there's something about your physical space that you wish was different, but what is it about your physical space that you would want to have forever? I would want to have this nature forever. I love this nature right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving the sun. I'm loving the sky. Can you get yourself to focus on the things about your physical world that you love right now? Can you find in your connections, in your relationships, in your friendships, the things about them that you love right now? And can you just let that love grow and grow and grow? And anytime you notice something that you wish were different, can you use that beautiful, beautiful ability that you have to notice that you deserve better, to notice that this can be better? Can you, instead of letting it take you down and letting it get you into lack and letting you think, oh, I don't have what I want and this isn't what I want, can you say, okay, this isn't what I want? So remember that Ari said that anything that I'm experiencing that is out of alignment with the life that I do want for myself is simply data that is showing me what it is that I do want, because I didn't know that I wanted this thing until I was experiencing this thing that I didn't want. This thing that I didn't want is a gift. This thing that I didn't want is showing me what I do want. I didn't know that I wanted to walk every day until I didn't walk every day. And I didn't go on these walks, and I started to go on these walks and they were so amazing, and I realized, oh, I want to be someone that goes on walks every single day. And I could easily take the path of going down and thinking, oh, I don't go on walks every day and I'm so lazy and I'm this and I'm that and I should have been doing it for the past 10 years and I'm only realizing it now. How about being grateful for the fact that you realize that you love walks so much, you realize that you wanted this so much, and it's time to say, okay, I'm so grateful that I know what I want. I'm so grateful that I can go into this direction. And what could have happened is I could have never even known that I liked walks in the first place. The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago, okay? We could have that mindset about everything. Like, we would have an amazing tree right here if we would have planted the seed 10 years ago, okay? Yeah, great. Give yourself time to feel that way. If you need to get angry, if you need to get the sadness or aggression or resentment out, get it out. Give it to the earth. Give it to the sky. Let it go. The second best time to plant a tree is right now. So if you realize, I could have had a great bounty, I could have had something really amazing if I would have invested time and energy into it. Realize that that's your brain trying to communicate to you that you want to put time and energy into it now, because it's going to be something fruitful 10 years from now. It's a Chinese prophet a Chinese prophecy that I'm speaking is the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is right now. So take a moment right now and reflect on the seeds that you are planting in your life right now. What are you building? What are you creating? What are you manifesting? What have you been wishing for? What have you been desiring? Let's take some time to meditate, focus, pray about those things together. I know that my brothers and sisters that are here, I know that my human family here on this earth is desiring so many things in their hearts, and I want to give them time to speak out into the world what it is that they want. And I want you to speak it into me, and I'm going to give it to the sky, into the grass, into the water. We've got all these great earth elements around us right now, and I'm going to give all of your desires to the earth and say, please allow my YouTube family to be living in alignment with their highest good. These are good people. These are loving people. These are people that are supportive. These are people that are strong. And please, great creator, great source, God, Mother, Father, I am. Please bless these beings of love and light that are here with me today with so much positive energy to move forward with their goals, so much clarity on what their goals are so that they can do of the highest for this earth. Thank you for allowing me to speak these words, to strengthen them and empower them and inspire them to be the best that they possibly can be. You have an entire team of angels with you on this journey. God was speaking that so powerful to me. You have a team of angels and guides with you. Please take some time in meditation with yourself to start to hear some of the voices, maybe feel some of the energies that you can feel. Get in touch with your senses, get in touch with your sixth sense, and start to notice and be more aware of what is guiding you at this time. It's all good. You're being guided by the highest good. Please believe that and know that to be true, and allow it to happen in your life for you to be guided by the highest good, for you to always be carrying the beautiful light that you are as you walk on this earth as a beacon for God's kingdom. New Earth is here, New Earth is happening. I'm so excited that you're here to receive these messages. This channel is growing and I'm really excited about that, and I'm so happy that you're here. While you're here, I wanted to announce that I have a new offering. There's a link in the description box that will take you to a form where I'll ask you a few questions about yourself. You can choose how much you want to pay. The offering is on a sliding scale, and it's a one-on-one session with me where you get to receive my guidance and my energy one-on-one, and we get to just be in presence together and be focused on your life and your energy and making sure that it is in alignment with the highest. I'm your alignment guide. My name is Ari. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for this moment. I'm so grateful for this video. It was so amazing to bring these words to you, and I'm so happy to feel your spirit in this moment and to know that you're good, and because of you, something really wonderful exists in this world, and it is you. So thank you, and I will connect with you more in another video. Goodbye.